Hey Gemini, I'm SJ from Where's My Crystals and welcome to your monthly intuitive tarot forecast for the month of December. So here we have all Geminis, Sun, Moon and Rising, and we've got a good reading so far here for you. So I feel like there's a lot of shit being hit in the fan and it's time for some good news. You've got the sun coming up as the first card in the beginning of December here. So the sun energy is showing that you are getting onto your own path here, that you are choosing to let something go and you are focusing on yourself, which is the best thing that you can do right now. And it's basically showing us that we're getting the sun and the star together, which is showing you basically the endless possibilities that lie ahead for you. The star is showing us to, is showing us to tap in to, I'm getting communicate with the universe more, tap back into the manifestation because you can create honestly anything you want, and I'm really getting this strongly for you. For the sun and the star to come together, I'm really getting this energy of some good news is coming for you at the beginning of December, but it's something that you're going to have to work on and trust in as well. I feel like it's super exciting time for you actually, and that things are going to move forward quite quickly, and soon you're going to look back and think, wow, well, I didn't expect to be here, put it that way. One thing that you can fall into the trap of right now is working hard to manifest your goals. You don't necessarily have to work hard at the day job to manifest the dream. So just remember that. Hopefully that will resonate for you, but don't focus on one thing too much because that will be a detriment to you there, Gemini. Try and focus on always creating your dreams, but I feel like I'm getting this, you need to be expressive and loud and expressive. Talk loud to the universe. I feel like you talk a lot in your head right now, and the spirit's telling me talk out loud, but talk in private as well. Don't tell people your dreams, don't tell people your goals until they're manifesting, because you sometimes will influence the future manifestation if somebody else is involved in that. Yeah, just be careful not to be working too tirelessly. I feel like I'm getting a lot of burnout for you, or potential burnout if you don't follow the advice and if you kind of overwork in one aspect of your life. And that could be emotional burnout if you're repeating one cycle in your mind, or it could even be physical burnout in a job. So just be careful that you're not going on too working too tirelessly on one thing, basically. Especially when it's working for the man, I feel like don't work for somebody else and wear yourself out because of it. Don't make yourself ill. We've got the Hierophant, which is showing me that I feel like you're going to be embarking on some education. I feel like you're going to be doing some new learning, and I feel like that's going to be instigated this month through somebody that you find very inspiring. I feel like if there's an influencer that you follow, or somebody in your life that you really admire doing something that you want to do, it's like they're your North Star. They're going to inspire you into something new, and it doesn't necessarily mean a complete change, but I feel like it's going to be you taking on a new role, either in a relationship or in a workplace or in any way of your life. I feel like it's you taking on a new role and being more of a leader. There's definitely leadership vibes coming through for you. I'm getting the Five of Swords coming through, and that's showing me you've won, you've done what you need to do. So it's an emotional callback to whatever's been going on for you. It's almost like everyone else is disarmed, but you carry all the blades. And that's fine because you're protecting yourself, but you don't need to protect yourself that much, if that makes sense to you. You kind of just need to remember that swords are always like double-edged, so there's always like a good and a bad. So don't try to, it's just like a warning card. Try not to be too defensive, try not to be reckless. And getting as well, like don't be kind of taking on acts socially that you wouldn't normally do when you're not feeling reckless. Excuse me. We got a jumper, I wasn't even shuffling. So yeah, I feel like stop being on edge, because you need to concentrate really on yourself, because this is the you energy, this is the now, this is the you creating with the universe. And if you look back and you're kind of focusing on everybody else and not yourself, then you're going to block that energy and block that flow for your own benefit. So yeah, it's all looking very positive and things are changing and on the up for you. I feel like there's definitely a burst of news. There's definitely like a change in direction with what you want to do. I feel like this travel plan is being instigated for a lot of you as well. We're getting be bold and make the first move, the cardinal moon, the cardinal moon card. So it's showing us that whatever your desires here with the star, whatever you want to do, just do it. Like, be bold, make the move, sign up to a course, or kind of open your own business, whatever it is that relates to you with these cards, then just make the first move. And I'm getting this really to be in something that's for yourself, less relationship based. It's more like you do the first move. If you know what's right for you, then do it. It doesn't matter about anybody else. Helpful people around you right now. So there's a lot of helpful people. Please do not tap out of their energy. Please do. I feel like there's a natural withdrawal from people. There's like a distrust from people at the moment. But there's a lot of helpful people around you as well. And really tap into that, because you're going to be learning from somebody soon. And it's going to be really good for you. Laughter is key. So have a good laugh. And I feel like there's not been a lot of laughter. But it's having a good giggle with a girlfriend, or having a good giggle with a mate, you know, like have a good giggle with yourself, watch something funny, do something that you know lifts your mood and cheers you up, because you're in a bit of this stuck energy at the moment. And although things are looking up, you're not kind of seeing it. And the star literally just moved and lifted itself again. It's showing me, I am here, you are me, I am you, we are at one. And we can create whatever you want to create. So you've got this really powerful manifestation energy coming through, like the beginning to middle of this month, well, all of the month, but that's when it's really its strongest. And it would be really not wise to not take up that energy. What you're asking about, what you're thinking about is true. So bearing that in mind, maybe when we come to your question, but the truth is that you are the creator of your universe, and whatever's happened in your life, you have a part to play in it as well. We've got the spirit of the earth, so just making sure that you're connecting, you're rooting. So if you're doing any manifestations, any kind of talking with the universe, make sure you're nice and rooted in the earth. I feel like going for a walk somewhere where you feel grounded would be good, because I feel like sometimes with your energy you can feel a bit all over the place. So connecting with that spirit of the earth. And there's great mystery around you as well, Gemini, and I feel like that comes from you holding your manifestations close to your chest, which is a very good thing, and I would recommend you to keep doing that. Doesn't mean you have to be secretive with everything, but it does mean that you will manifest more powerfully when you keep your cards close to your chest. There's the shaman here, which is showing us kind of healing and inner wisdom. So it's like, you have a situation where you have the knowing, and and this is also to do with the 5 of Swords here as well. It's like you looking back at a situation, you have that knowing, you're like, bitch, I know what's happening, or I feel like it's a deceitful knowing. Do you know what I mean? So take that as you will, but know that you're moving on for the bigger picture and for the greatest good of yourself. We got the jumper as well, which was a yes from the angels. So the angels are saying, yes, this is the time. Now is the time for you to go for what you dream of and what you want. And if there is something that's on your mind and you are unsure about it, then the answer is yes, do it, take the opportunity, because it's going to be very, very good for you and just what your soul needs. Now I'm going to give you a chance to use the pendulum to ask a question. If you wish, then stay with us now. Think of the question in your head and I'll give you a moment to pause. Okay, now think of the question in the forefront of your mind. I will channel the energy. The pendulum crystal will go back and forth or side to side for yes, and if it means no, it will go in a circle. So if you make sure you think of that question now, and I will channel the energy and we'll get an answer. That's a big fat yes, and also we have the yes card from the angels, so please take that as a big sign, Gemini, to yes. I feel like there's opportunities around for a lot of you and you should take them. I hope that resonated. I hope that's brought some peace for you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do share, tag another Gemini in the comments, or please like and share our content as well. It really helps to get it out to as many people as possible. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Again, it really helps us get this out to be seen, so we can spread the love and light to as many people as possible. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy your month of December, and I'll see you here next month.